Houston's offense already at the line.
Try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Following the sack, it's now third and complete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
At the 23-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about team script.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And it's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Pumphrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
59, Mark. 59. Check, 59. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Kill. Turn it up. Kill, turn it up. 49, check 49.
Now Watson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack on first down, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. 35, but didn't make it. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this Texans defense stands tall. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down and 4. Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Following the sack, it's now third and long for Watson and the Texans. To throw is Watson on third down. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe it'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Chicago.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught at the 20. It's a gain of 34. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bears get a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They try to throw.
And ball hogs and picking passes off.
And all the way down to the 35. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 45 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside?
Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. Look at the big man rumble. Past the 20, 10, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Trubisky. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bilal Nichols in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. The Texans send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one caught by Ridley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First down, Bears.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's go, baby.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 16 yards, a 1st down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Steps away to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's got Burton here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Lock in.
They go play action. Trubisky. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Watch QB. Watch Check the backer, check the backer. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. "19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains."
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. But Charles, it's one.